I thought I'd just share with you just some of the basic stuff that we use whenever we're producing videos. The first one is a digital SLR camera on everything. We do use some phone, but most of the time everything that we do is done on this. And this is a Canon 80D, which is a digital SLR camera. It comes with an SD card in it, so whenever you film something, you just pull the SD card out and then you can insert that into your Mac or into your PC and move the video files from here onto your PC for editing. The reason I like this one, this is about, I think it was about 780 quid, the body of this. And the reason I like this most is because it has this screen that flips. So when you're doing some video, you can actually see what the camera is seeing because you've got this flip out screen. So that's the body of the camera. The really important bit is actually the lenses. This is my favorite lens, and this is really cheap. It's about 100 quid, and it's called a Nifty 50 Canon lens. It's a 50mm 1.8 lens, and what it allows you to do is to get that really blurred background that we put into a lot of our videos. So that's our basic piece of kit, Canon 80D and a 50mm lens. As well as the 50, there's another couple of lenses that we use as well. One is actually on the camera that we are using to record, and that's an 18 to 55mm zoom. And then we also use this one, which is a Canon 10 to 18mm. So this one is more useful when you are out vlogging and you're actually just holding the camera, and the lens gives you a nice wide angle. So 10 to 18, is it 10 to 18? Yeah, 10 to 18mm. These are only cheap, they're not expensive. And then the other one that we use very rarely actually is a longer zoom. So this is a 75 to 300 Canon. Very, very rarely comes out of the bag, to be honest with you. Then we come to sound, and we use a couple of microphones. We never ever use the microphone that's just inbuilt on the camera because it's rubbish. So there's a couple of microphones that we use. This is a Rode lapel mic. So this bit goes on top of the camera, and then this bit is just a microphone that clips onto your t-shirt or your shirt, and there's a sort of bass unit here that goes on there. I think it's Bluetooth that connects the two together. So this is very good, but we also use a Rode sort of extended mic. This is probably the one that we use all of the time. This one I always seem to bloody break because you're forever messing around with the wire and it all falls to bits. And then there's tripods. Now this camera is obviously on just a standard tripod. You can pick them up from Amazon. My favourite tripod, however, is this, the GorillaPod, because you can just put this anywhere. You can manipulate the legs, you can stand it, you can put it in a tree. So if you're out and about, this tripod is just amazing for that. It's just so versatile. Plus, you can use it as a vlogging camera as well, because you can actually hold the base of it and just angle it a little bit, and then it's a really good vlogging camera. So we'd still, even if we're out and about, we'll still use the Canon camera. We'll put it on the GorillaPod, and then we can. You need a bit of strength in your arms, but you can then use the GorillaPod as the way to hold the camera. Not that we do a lot of it these days, but we do also use the phone. This is incredibly versatile. I mean, this is only a 7 Plus, so it's old now, but what the phone allows you to do is, and I mean the newer iPhones are so much better because they can actually give you depth of field as well. I'm not sure if they can do it on video, but they can certainly do it on photos. The nice thing about using an iPhone though is that you've got a slow-mo function, so you can actually just use slow-mo. And if you ever see slow-mo in any of our videos, it's been produced by the iPhone. You can still do this and stick it on a selfie stick, or even stick it on the GorillaPod as well, and use this as your vlogging camera. But I would definitely advise, just for quality of the video, to get yourself a digital SLR camera. It doesn't necessarily have to be the 80D. The one that we're actually videoing on now is a really cheap Canon 700D, which is only about 350 quid. The barrier to entry to getting into video is actually not that big, so definitely give it a go. If you've got any questions, guys, then post them below. We're not videographers, we're recruiters. And this is just the sort of kit that we've accumulated over the last couple of years as we've started to get more and more into doing video. So yeah, if you've got any questions or any comments at all, then post them below.